los 4 partidos anteriores, vamos a ir de una vez con el último episodio, que al parecer se llama Incitando al Lobo, ¿no? Que por lo que a mí respecta es porque pues vamos por fin a ver al lobo en acción completamente como debe ser, ¿no? Así en sus momentos más duros de Legoshi, de Bigby. A ver cómo sale, ¿vale? Hay que ver. Hay que ver de lo que son capaces, ¿sabes? Peligroso esto.
I mean, your eyes
Ahí están ya juzgando tus ojos, tus dientes, todo.
and the teeth. You're not really supposed to do that, are you?
Uy, no. Todo empezó con ella.
Not if I can avoid it.
Uy, no. Se fue. Pensar que todo empezó con ella, ¿sabes? No.
No.
Holly's sister, Lily.
La
I
hermana de
just don't know what Bigby's doing. If he cares about it.
Uy, no.
If he even gives a shit.
That's why you can't tell me anything. It's the ribbon, isn't it?
Uy, no.
We're destroying the tree. No!
We're not burning the tree, Snow.
Uy,
Hey,
no.
you're not really gonna send me to the farm, are you?
Tranquilo,
Look,
cerdo.
Maybe a few will get sent up, but you're my friend, Colin. I wouldn't do that to you.
Uy, no. Recuerdos de Vietnam de Bigby.
Oh God, Bigby!
Oh, Dios,
This
Bigby.
time was no joke. Eat as many metal shellings as you see fit, but take just one more silver round near your heart, and the only place I'll be visiting you is the morgue.
F.
Bigby, wait. When you get the Crooked Man, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial.
Uy, no.
Why don't you have a seat, Sheriff? We have a great deal to discuss.
Uy, no. Uy, directo, ¿eh? No hubo prólogo ni nada, ¿eh? Directo al grano. Directo al grano, así como debe de ser. Directo al grano. Pa 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 pa. Directo al grano. Da directo al grano. A pelear. A ver qué sucede, a ver qué sucede. Listos. Incitando al lobo.
You've come a long way.
Hoy la historia del hombre
You must be
torcido.
tired.
Morida del hombre torcido por la noche. Peligroso esto, ¿eh?
And if my envoys are correct, you haven't had a lot of rest recently.
Uy,
Please, Sheriff, relax for a moment, will you?
lo haré, pero ese vato tiene una
Want a
pistola
drink?
ahí.
Something to eat? Vivian makes a very nice, it's elegant. Really a carpaccio. It's
Uy.
lobster. Sirloin.
Got a scotch?
Only Tennessee whiskey, unfortunately. What do you think you're doing?
He's gonna.
Mr. Wolf is our guest, and I have every
Uy.
intention of cooperating. So
Uy.
don't waste the silver. Sit down, Jersey.
Tranquilo, Jersey.
Well, Sheriff, for
Te
the
pude haber
sake of
matado, ¿eh?
transparency, why don't you tell us why you're here? It would help settle everyone's nerves, I think.
You know why I'm here. You killed those women.
What women?
Faith
¿Qué
and
mujeres?
Lily, the girls who worked at the Pudding and Pie.
Did I now? I assume by your confidence in accusing me, you must have some proof of this, yes?
No, no tengo pruebas.
Some allotment of evidence. A witness, perhaps.
Your servant over there told me you did it.
That's a fucking lie. I didn't say anything like that.
Fine.
All I said was that this was your town, and nothing would happen without your approval. All right? That's it.
Uy,
If
no.
only that were true. Those women.
Uy.
I don't relish telling you that the killings were perpetrated by an employee of mine. It's a very unfortunate bit of business, but I promise you that the matter
Uy.
will be dealt with internally. I just want to settle the issue for you, and to assure you that it's over with. You really don't need to worry yourself further. And there's really nothing more to say on the matter. You really shouldn't worry yourself. As I said,
Pero
I've
qué
got this
cosas
under
tienes bajo
control.
control,
No, I'm gonna deal with it right now.
Yeah, right.
What do you think this is? Some kind of negotiation?
Te dejé vivir,
The
Dom.
man said he'd take care of it. So why don't you take the hint and get out?
I'm already pissed off. You don't want to make it worse.
Sí, por
You
favor,
think
¿vale?
I'm scared of you? You're nothing more than
That's
a...
enough. I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but in the interest of preserving our
Uy,
alliance,
uy, uy.
if you have to know, it was Georgie.
Uy. Fue ese vato, lo sabía.
However, like I said, I'll be handling the matter if you don't mind.
Georgie.
You got what you wanted, so just...
Sit down now.
No dejan de molestar, dejen de interrumpir y dejen hablar.
Yeah, I killed him, so what?
¿Y qué va a decir?
Why'd you do it? Why kill them?
Sí, porque matarlas.
Does it matter?
Look, the fact is, George here misinterpreted one of my instructions.
Misinterpreted?
And I want to make
Uy,
things right.
uy.
So, let's work something out.
What's there to work out? I'm protected, aren't I?
Your protection has limits, and I think you've far exceeded yours. That you
Uy.
could murder someone in cold blood like that.
You fucking asked me to do this.
And
You
then
told me
attempt
to
to
kill
blame
him.
me for it. You will be
Uy,
silent
uy.
while we discuss what to do with you.
This is right bollocks, this.
Habla
You're
pues.
just gonna let him do this?
So what do you say, Sheriff? Can we discuss terms?
Quiero
You
saber.
can have Georgie. Consider it a gift, ensuring our continued cooperation.
What the hell?
Take this fucker. Take all of them. I didn't fucking
Don't
start
make
this.
any trouble, Georgie.
Are you seriously throwing me under the fucking carriage?
I think I'll be taking both of you.
You're not taking me, you fucking ponce. What the fuck is this shit? You said you'd cover for us.
Uy, ya se están
Minor
peleando.
infractions, not murder.
Just go with him, Georgie. You're gonna sink us all.
What's wrong with you people? You're really gonna sell him out just like
You
that?
think I give a fuck if I'm the one? Who the shit do you think you fuckers
surrender.
are?
The
fuck out of
I do apologize, Sheriff, but I think it's best if you leave now.
There's no way I'm going with him. Are you kidding me?
Things are about to get unpleasant, and I would rather you weren't here to watch.
You can go join that whore at the bottom of the lake for all I give a shit. But he's not taking me anywhere.
Uy, uy, uy.
I'll roll over on the lot of you before I let that shit happen.
What are you saying?
Yeah, what the fuck? You're gonna make sure we all go down this shitter with you?
I told you.
I already told you. I'm taking both of you in, so let's go.
This could have gone so well. To speak the truth, I've never been a very good mediator.
No, la
Why
verdad.
negotiate when you can just decide?
Uy, no.
Did I miss anything good? Well, look at you, all fixed up.
Todo sano, dice. Uy, no. No, ¿por qué, tío? No quiero pelear.
You're done, Wolf.
Come on, we're pretty much done here.
Uy, uy.
I'd like to say it was nice knowing you, but I'll be glad to see your insides turned out.
Got him! Now!
Uy, uy. Mi amigo, ¿a quién quieres ganarle? Al lobo. What? What? Wow. ¿Por qué? Pero es más rápido. Me cago en todo, no me di cuenta. No. Ahí, ahí, ahí. ¿Querías esto, desgraciado?
Oh, God. This way.
Uy, uy, uy. No, no lo mates, no lo mates, no lo mates. Tranquilo. Yo te dejé vivir, Tom, y mira, por tu tontería lo mataron a tu hermano.
Oh, shit!
I know.
¡Corre, corre, 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 corre! ¡Vámonos! Uy, no. ¿Qué onda? ¿Qué onda? No, ya todo el mundo sabe. No, todo el mundo sabe. Todo el mundo sabe, no. No. Todo el mundo sabe, me cago, no. Todo el mundo sabe. Corre, 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 corre. Alcánzalo, no los pierdas. Si no, todo habrá sido en vano.
Fuck! What was that?
Uy, no. Uy, el hombre se escapó. Me cago en todo.
Take him off!
I can't.
No, Bigby. No pueden escapar. F.
Gun it!
Are you sure?
Do it!
He's not moving.
Keep going!
Uy, no. Uy, no, uy, no, uy, no.
Come on.
Fuck it!
Él te iba a entregar y te dejaste ir. La misma playera encontró el desgraciado. A ver, a ver, a ver. Ay, no, todo se puso mal, Todo estaba mal, 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 mal. Mal, 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 mal.
Come on. We can't stay here.
Hang on, I need a minute.
Okay. Can you stand up? It's okay. Take
Toma
your
tu
time.
tiempo, no tan rápido.
Slowly.
It's no fucking use. No way I'm walking out of here.
How did this happen, Georgie? How did it get this?
Don't worry.
It was supposed to end
Uy,
with Faith and Lily, and now the sheriff is chasing us through the streets.
uy, uy, amiga.
Shit. Hello, Bigby. I hoped you'd come to your senses.
Uy, no.
Crooked Man's the one you want. But of course, you're too much of an idiot to see that. Or maybe you just like me too much to let me go.
I'm taking you in, Georgie. Let's go.
You gonna carry me?
Sí,
Please,
sí, sí,
Sheriff.
capaz.
Haven't you done enough? Look at him. He's dying.
Vivian.
You can't seriously want to protect this guy. You know what he did.
Sí, lo sabes.
I'm not going anywhere. It isn't his fault.
He's a murderer. Faith and Lily, he's the reason they're dead.
Look, I know he made a few mistakes. We
Uy.
all have.
What?
He made sure they couldn't talk with those damn ribbons, and then he killed them. You're wearing one yourself. Doesn't
Uy,
that bother
uy.
you even a little, knowing that man murdered?
Of course it does. Those girls.
So it's all my fucking fault then?
I
You
didn't mean-
fucking... You're gonna throw me to the fucking wolf too? You
Uy,
know I didn't have a
uy.
goddamn choice. What the fuck?
¿Y por qué no me cuentas?
I did what I
Cuéntame.
had to! You can't fucking blame me for that.
Why'd you do it then, huh? If it's not your fault, then what the fuck happened?
Look, Faith and the others tried to pull a run on us. And
Ajá,
as you
sí.
can imagine, the Crooked Man wasn't too thrilled. But of course, the big boss didn't want to get his fucking hands dirty. So he told me to take care of it. You think I don't know what that means? Either I do what he says or I'm the one getting dealt with. So I fucking killed him. And I'd do it again. 'Cause it's not my fault. The Crooked Man gave the order. He told me to kill them. And then he fucking sold me out. The both of you can go rot in hell.
Georgie.
You think I'm the one to fucking blame?
That's not what I meant. I was just trying
I
to...
know what you were trying to do.
That's not my problem.
Oh, I get it. When a pretty little girl shows up at your door wanting help, you've got all the time in the world. But when I've got something to say, it's not your problem.
Aún así lo hiciste, compañero. Lo hiciste aún así.
Well, fuck you.
Amigo.
Go ahead and arrest me then. But it won't bring back Lily or Faith. It won't free your friend Narissa. And I'm just the sap taking the fall for the whole thing.
No lo vas a recibir todo, no te preocupes.
It must be so easy being you. Just come in here and blame me for all this shit. Job's done, right? George is the bad guy. It's all his fucking fault.
No, Georgie. Tranquilo, Georgie.
But what was I supposed to do? You don't know what it's like, Bigby. How could you know?
You could have done anything else. You could have let them go. You could have freed Faith and Lily from those fucking ribbons instead of murdering them.
You
Sí.
don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If I freed them,
Uy, uy.
what would you have me do? Kill her?
Georgie, don't.
It was them or Vivian. So you tell me, if freeing Lily meant she had to die,
Uy, uy.
do you still think I had a fucking choice?
What are you talking about?
This is the original.
Uy, uy.
The girl with the ribbon. I'm sure you've heard the stories. Couldn't take it off, couldn't talk about it. She used her little purple ribbon to make more of them. To keep our girls quiet. To ensure absolute discretion.
Promised you wouldn't.
All that magic is connected to this little thing. You remove hers, and the spell's broken. They're all free.
Ah,
You know
pero
what
ya
happens
muero.
to her? The
Sí,
same
ya.
thing that happened to Faith. So don't you come in here and tell me I fucked up.
What the hell, Georgie?
Uy.
We were supposed to look out for each other. I trusted you.
You can't fucking blame me. You're not innocent here either.
I know that. But did it have to be like this?
Wait, so you've been helping this asshole?
Uy,
I thought
uy.
you cared about them.
I do. Of course I do.
Entonces.
You have to understand, nobody was supposed to die. When we built this place, it was just a stupid idea. A gimmick. Discretion is our guarantee. That's how it started anyway. This was supposed to be our place. we were gonna be in charge for once, and nobody would try to control us or use us. That was the point. And the crooked man showed up and everything just turned to shit.
Todos
So,
dejaron que se
do you
encargaran.
get it now? Why I couldn't just... If you still think it's so fucking simple, then you do it. Go right ahead. Kill her then.
What are you doing?
Break the spell. Save the fucking day.
Stop it.
I told you. Sometimes all your options are shit.
We'll find another way. She doesn't have to die. Maybe the witches
Don't talk
can...
about me like I'm not even here. Please. You think this is hard for you?
Uy,
My
uy.
life is such a fucking burden on your conscience. Don't I get a say? It's my life. Like it was either of yours to give up in the first place.
I wasn't really...
Just shut up.
You're right. It's your life.
I know what I've done.
Wait.
I'm sick of everyone thinking that they can just do what they want with my life.
Uy, no.
I thought it would be different here. But it's all the fucking same.
Vivian, I didn't mean...
Do you think I wanted to be this person?
No te mates,
What I
no te
did
mates,
to
no te...
Faith and Lily. To all of them.
Vivian, wait.
Every day I have to look Gwen and Hans in the eye and pretend I don't care. I have to forget what I've done to them. What I took away from them.
No.
I look at Nerissa and I hate myself.
Vivian.
I can't pretend anymore.
What are you
No,
doing?
no, no.
Vivian, don't. Vivian, no! Fuck! No, 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 no! Why'd you have to do that, Vivian? Vivian!
Are you happy now? Is this what you wanted?
Vivian, I didn't fucking mean it. I was just... Oh. Oh, fuck!
Get up. Get up!
Don't think so, Bigby.
Se está muriendo este vato.
I'm gonna die here. I think we both know that. Just make sure you give the crooked man the same treatment when you find him. Really fuck him up for me, alright?
Why do you care? Shouldn't you be more worried about yourself here?
Just
Es
wanted
cierto.
a nice image to part on. Old foundry by the river, alright? Shepherd Metalworks. He'll be there. Fucking asshole. You wanna finish me off now? Or do you plan to kick me around a little first? Rip my limbs off one by one? That's what you wanna do, right?
That's not who I am.
Prove it then. No more games, alright? We both know how this ends. Just make it quick. I know what I did. Let's not draw this out.
All right, Georgie.
No mames. No. Me cago en todo. No te dejan ser bueno. Nunca te dejan ser bueno. Nunca, nunca, nunca te dejan ser bueno, amigo. Nunca. Amigo, nunca te dejan ser bueno. Nunca, nunca, nunca.
He's here, all right.
De aquí, Pobre George. Es que Georgie también, ¿sabes?
Of course.
Buena forma de abrir, Vivian Mens. Ay, hija, me cago en todo. A ver qué sucede. Es que ya se nota que son las escenas finales ya,
So this is where they've been sending these.
Los paquetes. Uy, no.
Bigby Wolf.
Uy, ya llegó esta.
The big bad wolf.
El gran lobo feroz.
You used to be something.
Solía hacer algo. Uy. Uy. Ey, esta foto, ¿ya viste? Dentro de la guarida.
They used to fear you.
Ellos solían temer.
They'd hide anywhere their small shivering bodies would fit.
Uy, no. No tengas miedo, bro. Ahorita vamos a ver qué onda.
Silver.
The big bad wolf.
Gran lobo feroz.
It's about time you showed up.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's
Qué bonito.
nice.
Ah, Bigby. I see you made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you've finished, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way now. Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
I'm sure you'll persuade him.
Hey, I'm talking to you.
Didn't your mother ever teach you manners?
Uy.
Or was she too busy fucking whatever breeze drifted through town?
Uy, uy, uy.
Oh, come on! Is that the best you can do?
Uy, no, uy, no, uy, no. Prepara los dedos, hija. Uy, bueno. Voy. ¿Qué onda con esta, Uy, no. Cuidado, Legoshi. Sí, Legoshi está nervioso ahorita. Peligroso esto. Ah. Mal ahí, error mío. que... Ah.
Where are you? Come out and face me!
Uy, no. Cuidadito, eh. Me tiene súper vencido este amor. No, ya me convertí. Me cago. Ahí viene, ahí viene, ahí viene, ahí viene. ¿Qué onda con esta morra? No. 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 No, le doy. A la bestia, el lobo es gigante. No dejan de venir, Voy a rugir, voy a rugir, voy a rugir, voy a rugir, voy a soplar. Uy. No. No. ¿Sabes lo que no me gusta? Lo que no me gusta de esto es que yo he estado intentando hacer que el lobo no actúe de esta manera, ¿sabes? Que no busque el caos y encuentre una solución, pero también que salgan las cosas de
Hello,
acuerdo a lo que
Bigby.
deberían ser
You look
justas.
tired.
Give me
Pero
one
aquí te
good
obligan a
reason not to
matarlo.
rip you apart right now.
This gun holds 6 rounds. I won't miss next time.
Habla pues.
Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things.
Dime,
Snow White
dime.
wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want.
That's right. But what happens to you once you get there is a different story.
I'm not quite finished.
Vale, dime.
You will bring me back alive.
Sí, te llevaré vivo.
Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial.
The whole town will be calling for your execution. Why would you want me to bring you back there?
Why don't you let me worry about that?
Uy, no.
Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
No te va a matar, no
It's
te
funny,
preocupes.
coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women.
Ya no es por las
And I
mujeres,
think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
If you're not a killer, then what are you?
Sí, ¿qué eres?
I'm a businessman, not a killer.
Un
There's
hombre de
still a
negocio.
lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. I don't mean to belabor the point, but just so we're clear, if you change your mind and decide to do something stupid, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town. You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question.
¿Sí?
What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth? Or do you just want to look like the hero?
This is about protecting Fabletown. When some asshole murders 2 of our people, it's my job to bring them down.
Then why are you here? You know who murdered them.
Sí, pero él está bajo tus órdenes.
Georgie. He's dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's
No,
all
estoy
right.
alegre. ¿Eh?
So, shall we get going?
All right, let's go. Hand over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind.
Sí.
What do you say? Hey! I'm sure Miss White will be pleased. Such a reliable pup. I understand why she'd want to keep you around.
Cállate
You're
un
under
momento, sí.
arrest.
Cállate un
Be
momento.
given a trial in front of your peers. And your punishment will follow.
Uy, no. Hay algo muy sospechoso aquí, Era Bloody Mary. Sí, pues. Andaba potente la Bloody Mary, Clonando con todos esos clones de cristal que estaban
I know, but we have to do something. Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing happening?
Are we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to.
Uy, ahí viene.
He's back.
The Crooked Man.
El hombre torcido.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay? It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place.
Well, he didn't make it easy.
What happened?
It doesn't matter. He's here. We got him.
We can talk about it later. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know... I'm just glad you made it
Uy.
back in one piece.
Uy. Creyó que le iba a matar,
About time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting
What do you have to say for yourself?
You killed Lily!
She was my
Where the
sister.
fuck do you
And
get
what about
off?
Faith?
You think you have the right to just do this to
everything you
people?
said.
You're a fucking crook!
This, you should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible.
Uy, uy, uy.
The Crooked Man is charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie?
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not.
Well, where is he?
Georgie was a victim of this psycho, too. He was pushed into the whole thing, and now he's dead.
He's... what?
Dead. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no...
That doesn't change anything.
Eso no cambia
We'll
nada.
deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for. And
I was
don't...
told I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
I'm well aware of my rights, Miss White. Unless you plan to abandon the charter entirely.
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're in...
Everyone just shut up for a minute. You wanted a chance to talk? Well, go ahead.
What? We all know he's guilty. What the fuck does he need to speak for?
Me da curiosidad, la verdad.
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
well.
fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get on
but
with it
we promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself. And I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to let
is
him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
Uy.
This is ridiculous.
Tranquilos, por favor. Que hable, quiero ver qué dice. Quiero ver qué
You
va a
have the
decir.
floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Sí, por favor, al grano.
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees.
Uy, no.
I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth for
He's
once.
always been a bit of a powder keg.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Malentendió mi
Really?
intención.
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby, when you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful?
Sí,
I
lo
answered
fue.
your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
Helpful isn't the word I would use.
My comrades are another matter. And I'm sorry for the predicament they put you in. They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end.
Reales hasta
They
el
do
final,
it because
¿eh?
they want to protect me, as I've protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
What's he talking about?
I really hope you're going somewhere with this.
I see you want to cut right to the point. I can appreciate that. Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
You're not serious. I know what you do to people. I've seen it firsthand. What you did to Faith. The way you manipulated her. Do you really think any of those girls were free? Do you really think Faith wanted
I'm sorry,
to...
Lawrence. I'm sorry that your wife came to me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my best judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah. That's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but...
Wasn't I?
Crane was the one who let this town go to the fucking dogs. The guy who was in your pocket, remember?
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf?
Oh,
Her
no.
story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway.
Al menos.
With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back. And in turn, we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And
Yo
what
no te
did
queme
they
el
do?
largo.
For the longest time, not much. But they asked me to come
Mis
work for them.
decisiones.
Really? The new deputy mayor wants you on the 13th floor?
No. The wolf offered me the job. She wanted my tree destroyed. If she had her way, I'd be hung out to dry on a clothesline by now.
What?
Uy, no.
You were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
I know. Snow made a mistake.
I had very good reasons for asking you to do that. She was working with Crane and the Crooked Man.
Sí, pero no fue su
You
culpa,
can lie to
exacto.
yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with the Crooked Man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away. But I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you.
Uy,
And
no.
so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can. But I can promise to always have your best interests at heart.
Things haven't been great for a while now, but we'll do better at protecting you. From people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength.
He took Faith and Lily from us. And while we can never get them back, we can certainly punish who's responsible.
Uy, no.
They're right.
Sí,
You're
ves,
all
ves
still
que se puso
afraid
de
of
mi
him,
lado.
even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over. And those girls will have their justice.
No, no pudo.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the...
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a confession
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke.
No fue el único,
Especially
¿verdad?
given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of
need...
course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
them.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Uy, no.
Yes. Of course. Where are you going with this?
If I'm to blame for Georgie's mistakes, shouldn't Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's actions as well?
Like what?
How about the way he treated the poor woodsman when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
That was Bluebeard, not me.
He was a murder suspect.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right
Exacto.
before you decided to kidnap him.
Lo siento,
It
amigo.
was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge.
Uy, casi ahí me
Sometimes it's
atrapa,
hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish
que yo-
for
This is
mine.
completely different.
I
We all.
did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened.
No
Georgie
para, ¿eh?
killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own
This
crimes.
isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen, I
The
know.
laws apply when we need them to.
Bluebeard, please.
What's that supposed to mean?
Everyone just shut the fuck up.
I mean, a certain level of privilege should be afforded to
To who?
This is how it's always
Yes. See, this is exactly to what I'm
Uy, no.
speaking.
Uy, no.
We
Uy, no.
lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction?
Uy, no.
Who will
Uy, no.
dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad?
Uy. Ey, hija, se está metiendo con directamente. O sea, ¿quién nos va a proteger del gran lobo feroz? Dice, es un desgraciado. Es un desgraciado.
Who will be the...
Bigby, Miss White.
Uy, no.
Excuse me,
I-
dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath, little
What's
one?
she doing here?
I'd like to. I need to say something.
We're
Oh, yeah.
kind of in the middle of something.
Of course. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me.
Uy, no.
I
Uy, no.
don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we
Uy,
stepped
uy.
just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her?
No.
Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Vivian killed herself back at the Pudding and Pie.
I'm sorry, I don't think I know
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and
Ahí está.
Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me. And now I can finally say, you're an asshole. And I hope you rot at the bottom of the witching well for what you did.
Nerissa, you heard
La
him.
atrapé.
You witnessed this?
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Uy, no.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well.
No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're
Tranquilos.
all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick
Uy,
to
no.
latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you.
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
What did you expect to happen here? You're getting what you deserve.
Well done, then.
Now,
Uy.
for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody.
Sí, yo no quería
We
matar a
can
nadie.
imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's
I
not
assure
good
you.
enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has
more
a point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been
I
enough
don't get
bloodshed
it.
So we
already?
get rid
It's
of
too
him.
dangerous.
Get him out of here.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly,
Uy.
we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
We should have a vote. Make it democratic.
Do you really think that's going to work?
Sí, sí,
He's
sí, va a
right.
funcionar.
Nobody can agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really.
Uy, no.
He should be
Uy,
the
no.
judge.
That makes sense to me.
No me hagan decidir a mí, pues, que no me gusta. Que yo siempre me quedaba callado en las decisiones, no me gusta. Ah.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine. Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay.
Uy, no.
Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Snow.
Just do what you think is right.
Yes, Sheriff.
Arrancarle la cabeza. No. A ver. Tirarlo al forzo, encerrarlo, arrancarle la cabeza, ya a lo loco ahí como un lobo ahí, agarrarlo del cuello y destrozarle el cuello. Destrozarle la cabeza, están locos estos. Ay. Esto es de Telltale. Sí, 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 es de Telltale. Arráncale la cabeza. Arranca. Amigo, amigo, tranquilo. Nada de tus fetiches aquí, A ver, tirarlo al pozo. Podemos arrancarle la cabeza. Así, se la come el lobo. Tirarlo al pozo y encerrarlo. Yo no quiero encerrarlo. Pero yo creo que arrancarle la cabeza como sería un poco, no sé, un poco de mente, ¿sabes? Mira, el único que está, la cabeza el único que está defendiendo a esta es la bruja. Y a la bruja yo ya le di empleo, así que tiene que entenderlo, ¿vale? Tiene que entender, o sea, yo estaba de tu lado, bruja, descarada. Yo estaba de tu lado. Hiciste todo esto por lo que lo hiciste y bla, bla, bla. Así que tendrás que aceptar que muera este vato, porque eso de dejarlo vivo, no nos convertimos en asesinos. Mira, nadie se va a convertir en asesino, están juzgando, es la ley. Así que yo, en pleno uso de mis facultades, decidiré, digo yo, ¿qué
Do
va a
what
hacer?
you think is right.
Teach him a fucking lesson.
No.
He has to die.
Tranquilo.
Lock him
Just
away.
fucking get rid of him.
Not this way.
Uy, ¿qué onda? ¿Qué onda? ¿Qué onda? ¿Qué onda?
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment.
Think of me when you try to sleep. Finish it, Sheriff.
Please, we can still.
End it already.
Es que no sé, me cago en todo. Ah,
For Lily. And Faith.
Yes, another one of us to erase from the books.
uy, no. ¿Sabes? Creo que no debí pegarle, no debí pegarle. Eso tal vez fue el error. No debí pegarle. Héroe lejos.
Hey, Sheriff.
Oi.
You gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, great.
Uy, no.
This fucking line.
Uy, ¿todavía hay fila? Uy, no.
Oh, Mr. Wolf, Flycatcher left his keys.
Is everything okay? You look...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
Uy, no. ¿Qué está pasando,
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Uy, no. ¿Qué está pasando? Ahora, ¿por qué me odian a mí? ¿Qué hice?
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
¿Qué está pasando? ¿Por qué odian al lobo? ¿Qué hizo el lobo? Ahora me van a culpar a mí, ¿no? Son unos desgraciados. Todos son unos desgraciados completamente. Ay, ay. Toma la decisión tú, jurado. Pero ellos no quieren asumir ninguna culpa.
I'm going. Jesus.
We only have like 5 minutes.
Carry me, for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit. You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff.
Te di el
Nice
dinero.
fucking day.
Te di el dinero, desgraciado.
Shit. Just go grab that, would you? How are you, holding up? I know this isn't ideal for you. Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'll get another chance, but Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway. I told her I had the money, but she didn't want to hear it.
Wait, Sheriff Bigby, I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
¿Qué pasó, amigo?
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her.
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's the willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
Real nice.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore. I'm sorry, TJ, but look on the bright side, okay? There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby, so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Mondays seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on, it won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No, some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves, so you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ. Hey, Bigby! Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig? How should I know?
Saying goodbye?
No, Cenicienta. Digo, Cenicienta. La sirenita esta.
Hi.
Hi.
Uy.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
It's okay. I get it.
Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
Uy.
What is it?
Como me diga que me mintió.
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily.
No, me va a decir que
I'm not sure
mintió.
where to start. Faith, Lily, and I, we have this plan. We're gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the crooked man's allies.
if he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
Marissa, just tell me what happened.
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the crooked man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
Georgie didn't do mercy. You know that.
He could have been reasoned with. I was counting on that. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the crooked
Pero
man.
no pudo,
But then... Oh, God. I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed.
Uy, no.
He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the crooked man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the crooked man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
So you think that makes it okay to lie?
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do.
Uy, no.
I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
Para que supiéramos.
I walked her over here, and I left her, just hoping that maybe if I couldn't save them...
You were trying to get my attention. So you started all this.
I just pointed you in the right direction.
People like us get forgotten all the time.
The crooked man was counting on that.
When we suffer, we do it in silence, and the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith.
No.
Or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
I'm sorry, Narissa. I'm sorry that's what it took to get me to pay attention.
It'll be different now. You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone.
Sí, nadie
Just
quiere al
can't
lobo.
win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you.
You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
Snow doesn't really need me.
I'm sure that's not true.
Uy.
After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You knew when to show mercy, and you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the crooked man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the crooked man, it was you.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you. You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
I need to tell you something.
I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me.
You like my ribbon?
Do you like it?
Faith wore one too.
Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests.
I hope you find what you're looking for.
Uy, uy,
I'll
uy.
see you around, Wolf.
¿Qué pasó? No, no. Esas letras azules del final son las que... Esas letras azules del final son las que le ponían Snow a Blancanieves. Pediste que muriera. No. Escogiste esperar. No. Esta parte del final. Yo creo que todavía queda un misterio por resolver. Aún quedan cosas, ¿eh? Aún quedan cosas, aún quedan cosas. Porque Bigby empezó a recordar las frases de lazo, de lazo, 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 lazo. Hasta llegar al momento en el que le dijo Snow, espero verte luego, Wolf. O sea, lobo, no le dijo Bigby. Y siempre le decía Bigby, Bigby, Bigby. Y en ese momento le dijo Wolf. Y te das cuenta que ya no quiso hablar con él. Pero Bluebeard estaba como enojado y entró a ver como si nada. Está complicado esto. Está complicado. Complicadito. Sabía que Blancanieves era mala, aunque no lo vamos a saber todavía. No lo vamos a poder saber. Bueno, aquí va a acabar el directo. Estuvo bien, estuvo bien. Estuvo bien. Fue un buen juego, la verdad. Solo usó a Bigby. Capaz es eso, a ver, lo vamos a averiguar todavía. Ay, amigo, chale. Bueno, espero que les haya gustado, ¿no? Estos 5 episodios, como saben, están ahí. Y lo van a poder ver en el canal de YouTube. Todo eso. Y que nos vamos a ver luego. Espero que lo hayan disfrutado como yo. Saludos. Hasta la otra, ¿vale?